Was that the most horsepower of anything you've ever driven in your life?
Absolutely. Yeah, no question. So I had a Camaro with a line lock, and so I kind of knew what I was doing or getting myself into, but I had no idea what the acceleration was going to feel like. When I let off that button and that thing took off, I just shot forward like an amusement park. I wasn't ready. My body was not ready for it. You know, they were messing with me because I didn't run full throttle that first run, and I was like, all right.
Oh, you ran it twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got back in it, and I was like, they were giving me, crap about lifting. And I was like, well, this back straightaway apron's bumpy. There's a grate down there that I don't want to run over at 140 miles an hour. And I said, all right. I'm going to run it wide open. Let me back in it. And they were like, okay, we're going to run it again. And so we had to cool it down, get it all back ready to go again. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't care what's happening. I'm running it wide open. They're not going to give me
I am not going to look like a wuss here.
Nope, I'm running wide open. I don't care if I wide this thing up. And so the next time I ran it wide open and I got out and I went, and this was the week that I think Tony Stewart had won.
Oh, the NHRA race,
the 4-wide deal. I got out and I went, in like 2 years, Tony Stewart has become a competitive,
winner.
Successful, and he goes twice as fast as this. I didn't appreciate what Tony had done.
Yeah.
As much as I did after I drove that truck. I was like, that was fast. I can't imagine what your body goes through to go twice as fast in an 8th mile. I can't imagine what that must feel like.
Yeah.
And how they go up there and get on the line and they do it over and over all weekend long.
I would assume that you just become...
Your body has to come
accustomed to it. Yeah. Because it's definitely, hearing you talk about that, I didn't really think about everything that Tony had to go through.
I love Tony Stewart. He's awesome. We all know that he kicks ass. But dang, I honestly feel like I really didn't put his NHRA career anywhere near the other things that he's done in racing. But now I got to say that I put it near the top, if not at the top.
Looks so easy from the outside in.
Yeah, because I'm like, what he had to go through and what he had to learn and be willing to learn, right? Willing to put himself through that. Holy moly.
Well, he's got a pretty strict coach. Leah, she drops the hammer on Tony, and she is
he's
not
gotten in shape.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
I do.
I think he's lost some weight.
He has lost some weight.
I don't know that he's got in shape. So he's changing diapers, losing weight, all the stuff that...
I remember back in the day flying home with him one time. I don't know what I was in between planes or something. And I hopped on the plane and he had like a extra large Happy Meal. I was like, dang. Like, I ain't doing it right.
Yeah. Tony was never shy about eating, and it never was very good. He did everything his own way.
Yeah, we just ran a race, and he's like, I'm chowing down.
Yeah, I'm going to have a Happy Meal.
Dang, I'm jealous.
It probably had cheese and ketchup on it,
like
our kids would eat.